Welcome to the show where the audio is all jazz. Welcome to the most reliable news show in the world. Everything you want to know about. Everything. Everything in your obsessed world with CrossFit. Jayson Grubb, 75 times CrossFit Games champion, Masters extraordinaire. Maybe you could say he's the face of the Masters division. He's excited. He's pumped up, but he's fully invested. And when you're fully invested, you have some opinions.
Now that we know who all is competing in the CrossFit Open announcements in 2024, I have some beef to share. Look, CrossFit said that they're expanding the CrossFit Games by breaking off the individuals, the adaptive athletes, the masters athletes, and the teenagers.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
And I think that's awesome. I'm really excited about what the season has to offer. But wouldn't it have been really cool, especially in year one, if one of the CrossFit Open announcements featured all of those categories in one unified CrossFit announcement? So
I don't know what that looks like. When he says that, I panic. Teens, adaptive, individual. I'm panicking. It's too much. It's going to be a distraction. But the Masters do have a shitload of open signups. I've heard that half the signups in the Open are Masters athletes. That being said, I don't know if I'm interested in watching the Masters. I don't know if it just means just because a shitload of them signed up that people want to watch it.
So that the millions of people that CrossFit is aiming to reach see themselves and their categories represented in the Open announcements. Again, I'm super excited to watch the individuals beat themselves up. It's very entertaining. But man, you missed the ball.
I don't know, Jayson. I don't know. Here's the thing. How come there's no individual athletes standing up for this? Just a question. Anyway, love Jayson Grubb. Worth watching. Champion, great guy, great guest. If you have a podcast, have Jayson Grubb on. He's amazing. The Open, as far as we know, will be crazy, featuring crazy athletes, the best of the best. We will be hearing more about adaptive in the show. Talking Elite Fitness, affectionately known as the Lone Ranger podcast, has a show. Headlines of the week. I haven't seen this before. 22 minutes and 50 seconds long.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Talking Elite Fitness. I'm Sean Woodland. Tommy Marquez is down there. Lauren Khalil is there.
Well done. Sean is has spatial issues the same way I do when he does the show. Talks better, but has the same spatial issues I have. So that's kind of nice.
How you doing, Lauren?
I'm fantastic. How are you guys?
Doing great. Tommy, doing well?
I am doing fantastic.
Great shallow depth of field for Tommy Marquez with his camera.
Fantastic.
You're looking good.
Yeah, that see, me and Sean have so much in common.
You know, that's a little fancy setup. Getting a little shallow depth of field. Yeah.
I hadn't even seen that. I swear to God, first time.
You know, so
it's very
so crisp.
Yeah, man.
Trying.
Someone got a new camera. It excites me now. Craig Ritchie has a new show. It's been around forever. This looks like they're also the Lone Ranger podcast is also doing a short news show. I'm trying to do one. I am doing one. I'm doing. Hiller has dabbled in the space. This is the way it is in MMA, and I love this. The more of these shows, the better. It seems like theirs is going to be just a weekly show. I shouldn't say just a weekly show, but it's great. It's good for CrossFit. More energy in the space, the better. Piggybacking on what Jayson Grubb was saying about having events for the adaptive, the masters, and everyone and their mom, Barbell Spin announces Wheelwad to host 24.1 Adaptive CrossFit Open live announcement. I mean, at least they're getting this. At least someone's like, hey, I'll notify you guys of this. You know, Barbell Spin, giving it all to you. Wheelwad, host of the 2024 Adaptive CrossFit Games. We did an amazing podcast with the CrossFit Games director, Kevin Ogar, of the adaptive division. If you want to learn more about this event and learn more about him and his history, they will live stream its own open announcement show Thursday afternoon to highlight 3 adaptive athletes and the community. Wow. So at 11 a.m., we'll have the individuals And then later on, it sounds like in the afternoon, we will have the adaptive, Josh Robinson, Aaron Popovich, and someone else who I can't see. This guy. I apologize. I don't know why that heart's covering his name. I don't even know how to get that off. I'm afraid if I click. Brandon Mance. They will be doing it. And then after that, of course, you should come over to the Sevon podcast. So that's good. The adaptive looks like the adaptive division has grabbed the bull by the horns or the balls, and they're running forward with it. Tomorrow, 2 shows from Get With The Programming. Get With The Programming is on a terror. They've really upped their game. I believe it's around 12 p.m. The first show goes, which is sort of like a prequel to this show, and then this will be the highlight. You don't have to watch the first show to get this show, but this is the show you want to watch. It is in 22 hours at 6:15 Pacific Standard Time. 5 Horsemen. Who wins the 2024 CrossFit Games Open? That's with Bill Grunler, Chase Ingram, and I believe senior analyst John Young will be in the house. Best in the sport. And others. So you want to check out this show. This is going to be big. What is tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah, check it out. It's going to be a great show. Finally, the news you've been waiting for, the big headline today. Holy cow. Sit back, relax, enjoy this one. The great Jayson Hopper, a man-child of sorts. This guy is huge, people. He put his arm around me at the games, and I couldn't even just pull it off. I know, you think I'm a pussy. Jayson Hopper, I hope your week starts better than mine. Someone tell me how I should bring this up to my property management. Is this my fault? I guess you should never assume that all covered ditches are securely fastened. However, now that I'm over being pissed, I can't decide what's funnier, me falling or me standing there afterwards in total disbelief. Look at that. Nice truck, dude. Life must be good. Pause. And in an instant, his life has changed. Wild. He'd probably be more pissed if that was his wife. Anyway, Jayson Hopper, not a good omen. Jayson Hopper will be featured. Taylor versus the world. The great Jayson Hopper will face Taylor Self. He'll probably use this as an excuse. I fell in a hole. Taylor puts it to him. Tomorrow's a big day. Huge day. A full-blown expose. And if you don't think that this is going to be probing, you have you have to have your head examined. 48 Hours with Haley Adams by Andrew Hiller. You thought that the Andrew Hiller-Athena Perez relationship was... Wait till you see this. 54 minutes of Andrew. Not a bad angle on Haley Adams. I don't know what she's thinking. This is going to be an intimate look, including, I skipped up down towards the end. We're going to get in-depth interview with her 2 new coaches. Great people. I met them in a street parking event a couple years ago. I think her name's Haley too. This is candy for the fans, for CrossFit fans. Candy. Haley Adams, Andrew Hiller, 48 Hours. How did Andrew get that? And before we get to the big story, did Tia Toomey, and we have footage of the broken wrist, sprained wrist, wounded wrist. Maybe it's Halloween. I don't know what she's doing, but we'll get to that in just a second, right after we see Chase Ingram. I wonder what percentage of CrossFit employees can do this. Higher than any other company, that's for sure. Look at him. Being filmed by his son. Chase still got it. Look at that.
That's it. I need to get my balls, Dad. What? There's kids.
What?
There's
Chase Ingram doing the handstand walk. Even the famous Real Fluffy Duck has commented, "From the moment I met you, I knew I wanted to have nothing to do with you." Oh, wow. Never heard Fluffy Duck say anything hurtful. And finally, the footage you've been waiting for. What's up with Tia Toomey's What's up with Tia Toomey's wrist? What is going on here? And this says this is from her story earlier today. It's no longer up, or from the Proven Fitness story. And it says, loved helping coach during this morning's classes at Proven HQ. And it's Tia Toomey with a client there, member of her gym, I presume, teaching them kettlebell swings. She looks like she knows what she's doing. Now look at this, guys. Look at her wrist. Look at her left wrist. Look at her left wrist. You see that? Oh, my goodness. There it is. Please tell me it's okay. Please tell me. I hate to start rumors. That's a lie. Tia Toomey wearing something protecting her wrist. I'm sure we'll get updated on that soon. I hope she's okay. It's going to be great to see her build that next tier as she becomes the only person in the world to win 7 CrossFit games. She's already at 6. She's already maybe she's already in her own tier. And that's the news.